Alright, welcome back again. Now let's continue from where we stopped. We've discussed this right hand side panel, and then let me just briefly discuss the middle panel. There is nothing much at the middle panel. Basically, what the middle panel does is just help you to, it provides an avenue for you to arrange your code. That is everything that you have here. For you to be able to see for you to be able to make use of it, you need to bring it to this middle panel from here to this panel, and then you see the effects here. So we've discussed this, and this is just what the middle panel does. It helps you to arrange all your codes and put everything in place there at the panel. So that's what about that, and you can basically zoom in, zoom out. Do you understand? And make it default with this third icon here. So you can scroll up too. By the time you're scrolling up, you see this arrow going up and down, and you can scroll sideways too. Do you understand? So that's just it. Now let's move to this left hand side panel. This is where the major work is, and this is where we have a lot of things to do. So I basically need your attention here, please and please. Just pay attention. It is very, very simple. It is what you can get. There's nothing so big or so tedious or so complex about it. Once you pay attention, you get it right. So now if you look at this left hand side panel, from here to here, you see it is also divided into two. But nevertheless, even though it's divided into two, what differentiates them is what these three headings that we have here. We have the code, the costumes, and the sounds. If you click on the code, this is what you have. If you click on the costumes, these two sides has changed, 1 and 2. It means it has enlarged itself to the middle panel. So which means the costume is consist of what? This part and this part also with different icons. Then you have the sounds too, which is the third tab that you have under the left hand side panel. It's also divided into two, 1 and 2. This part, this large part, and this small part. So let's go back to the code first to explain. Now, looking at the code section. The code section, we have different tabs too and different functions too. What are the tabs and the code that we have? We have the motion code, the looks code, the sound code, event code, control code, sensing code, operators code, variables code, and my blocks code. You see, all these things, they think of them as a box. And if you think of them as a box, and think of all these that we have we are under motion currently. That's why you see everything in blue, because motion has a blue color. So if you look at everything that we have here, I said look at them as an items, and look at the motion as the box containing all the items that we have here. So which means, let's say you have a box in your house, and in that box you have a pencil, you have a pen, you have a sharpener, you have a blade, you have an eraser there, you have your books there, both notebooks and textbooks. You have some other materials too there. So think of all this code here. They are the items that is contained inside the motion. The motion is a code and is a function on its own, having different items, and those items are also functions that they perform different things. And if you look at it, we have move. Move is the first one, down to the direction. So the direction is the last part here, and then we also have move, from move down to direction, different codes. And if you look at the looks, also the looks code, we have from say to to this particular place here, to size, from say to size. And if you go to sound also, we have its own different items, different functions too, from play sound to volume. To event also, from when flagged clicked, this when, and this looks like a flag, that's why I said flagged. So it is a flag when flagged clicked. And where is that flag? If you see this flag, which is representing go here, is the same thing as a flag here. So that's why everything works together like that. So from when flag is clicked to this downside here, which is broadcast message 1 and wait. And then if you look at control, it also has different items to different functions. Wait 1 second is the first one, down to delete this clone. Do you understand what I'm saying? So those are the functions that we have under control. And sensing, we are moving on to sensing. The first one is touching mouse pointer, then this question mark. We have all these other ones too, and then down to username. Username is the last item, the last code inside sensing. For operators, we have what? This addition sign. You know what operators is in programming? It's just basically some addition, some logical statements, and some other things like that, like greater than, less than, equals to, like that. And then it ends at what? Abs simply means absolute, absolute of a number. That if you say absolute of -4, it means we are talking about the positive value of 4, that is 4. So neglecting the minus there. We'll come back to that later. So variables too, you have started from make a variable. You see, make a variable, you start from make a variable, then my variable, down to what? Add variable, and then make a list. Start from make a variable to make a list, and then we have this codes, my variable to hide the variable, and all these ones there. And if you go to my blocks too, you see this one is empty. It's just make a block, which means you can make a block of all those items of your. Make a block simply means making any of those items. So let me click it, and you see. Can you see? It's just an items in my block. So let's just cancel it. You're not yet moving there. And also, one thing I want you to discover is you can also add to the codes that you have here. And now you add to that code, just click on this plus, and then you have what? Different ones: music pen, video sensing, down to what? Go direct, force and acceleration, like that. And then you can just press what? The back button. So that is that about what? The code tab under the left hand side panel. So let's just stop here, not to bore you with any more words, and I'll see you at the next lecture. Thanks for watching.